Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miles. 5 months ago, I'm going to fix this. 5 months ago, the ACLU asked me to sign a letter supporting Jimmy Kimmel when he was taken off the air by Trump administration censorship and ABC complicity. The letter began, "We, the people, must never accept government threats to our freedom of speech. Efforts by leaders to pressure artists, journalists, and companies with retaliation for their speech strike at the heart of what it means to live in a free country. 100%. I'm passionate about free speech and a huge supporter of the ACLU. So along with nearly 500 other actors, directors, musicians, and more than 50,000 ACLU supporters, of course I signed the letter. The letter also included a statement about how our First Amendment rights transcend politics, other beliefs. That part began. Regardless of our political affiliation or whether we engage in politics or not, we all love our country. I choke on that phrase, we all love our country, because our country isn't so lovable right now. In the current climate, declaring love for our country is like an abused spouse professing love for their abuser. I've never thought of citizenship as being an act of love. I've tried to be a good citizen. I pay my taxes, vote, obey the law, recycle, stay within the speed limit. Most of the time, not always. In return, I'm grateful for the opportunities and freedoms my family, my fellow citizens, my immigrant ancestors have enjoyed. But my heart is broken as I see them being taken away, both the freedoms and increasingly my fellow citizens. I'm not going anywhere. This is my house, my home. But I have to tell you, I'm not too crazy about living in this dysfunctional relationship. Our country, as President Lincoln reminded us, is meant to be a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The people. Tragically, we're now in a country of, by, and for a handful of dishonest, greedy, and cruel authoritarians. So, love our country? Let me ask you, can you love a country where our neighbors are shot down in the streets by masked government thugs? No. Can you love a country that denies health care for tens of millions of our fellow citizens? No. Can you love a country that ends contributions to sick and starving people around the world, causing hundreds of thousands of preventable deaths, many of them innocent children? No. Can you love a country that trashes our economy to give tax breaks to its billionaire cronies? No. Can you love a country that denies science and sacrifices the climate, the very air our children breathe? No. Can you love a country that pardons violent criminals and protects pedophiles? No. I could go on and on and on and on. The bottom line is that I feel betrayed by my country. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to return to the values that gave us our strength and humanity. And turn its back on the daily atrocities of the Trump regime and their enablers. Despite the theme tonight, I didn't come here to talk about the State of the Union. That's too depressing. And right now I'm more concerned about what the State of the Union will be in November. Because a failing, flailing, and desperate Donald Trump is even more dangerous than the tyrant we've already experienced. There is no doubt in my mind, and I'm sure in most of our minds, that he will use every resource and power in his command to stop from losing power in the midterm elections. I won't list the ways because we don't know all the ways he'll try to steal the election. Remember that this guy tried to overthrow the government by violently attacking the Capitol on January 6th. Who saw that coming? And that was just a rehearsal for what's likely to come. Who's going to stop him? Yes. Who is going to stop him? We, the people. Because we are the only ones who can stop him. Like you, I'm filled with anger and outrage. But I'm saved from total despair by rays of hope. And I'm very careful these days about using the word hope, because I've seen so many of our hopes for our country destroyed. But there's no reason to think we're not up to the challenge. We have a solid first line of defense with organizations like Defiance.org. We have judges whose courtrooms have been corrupted, haven't been corrupted. And then most importantly, there's us, the people. We saw what can be accomplished in the example of the courageous people of Minneapolis. In the face of deadly attacks by Trump's private army, they stood up to threats and violence and literally ran their asses out of town. Mayor Fry, congratulations to you and your people. Inspiring. And I'm also inspired by the No Kings demonstrations. Millions of people all over the country gathered together to non-violently demand democracy. The next rally is March 28th. If you've ever loved your country, this is a time to show it. This is our wake-up call. We don't know everything this authoritarian president and his stooges have in mind, but we know something is coming. And if you want our leaders to be accountable, if you're devoted to the Constitution and the rule of law, if you want the United States of America to be worthy of your love, be ready to take this to the streets together, and we will take our country back. Thank you.